Hello everyone, it's Sheila from Scrap Chicks here with you today. This summer we've been spending time making Scrap Chicks Craft and Go kits, and they're kits that are all packaged together with everything you need to make a particular project. This one here is called Invention Age. It's the one I've put together. I'm going to do just a little walkthrough with you of what's included and what you're going to be making, and a few of the important instructions as to where to score, what to cut, and so on. A lot of the kit, this is what I made, and while some of you may enjoy scrapbooking, some of you may enjoy making a folio, some like to make tags. I kind of took everything in the kit and made a little something from every bit of the paper, and probably still had stuff left over. Now, a lot of what you see here, you're going to have in the kit. We've included some metals, we've got some twine, the embellishments, everything here pretty much is what you have. I mean, it's just, I used this particular sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I included two photo placement mats. I mean, they're basically 5 inches by 3.5, so not your traditional 4 by 6, but still a nice layout that they fit this kind of layout and still allowed me to do a little something over here. We did incorporate some corrugated cardboard. That's in the kit as well. It's an actual sheet of corrugated cardboard, and then just using some things in the kit that I cut out, some ribbon that I included. I made myself a little tag, punched a hole, used my metal, and just made this into a little pocket. So I put some corrugated cardboard on the bottom. I overlaid it with a piece of cardstock that's included in the kit, used one of the cutouts to have a bit of a sentiment or verse, and just played with little things that you're going to see in there. You do get a whole sheet of cutouts, so I just cut them out using my fingernail or anything else. I kind of ragged up the edges, or you can have a tool to do that, and turn this into a pocket so you could put maybe some journaling about this. And I used the title Tinkering on the bottom, and used a foam pop-up dots on here. So pretty straightforward. Steampunk is a joyous fantasy of the past, allowing us to revel in a nostalgia for what never was. So if you like steampunk, or you like this age of invention, imagination, then this would be a lot of fun. But you can certainly choose to use these elements in another project. So this was just one suggestion. In the kit, you also get a tag cutout. I double-sided it with different cardstock. You do get these little, these are Elizabeth Craft dies that make little paper clips. I made this into a partial pocket, added a little verse from there, a little chipboard frame, and just having some fun with the different elements, and use the craft paper to make myself a little paper clippy idea. Tags are fun. Some people collect them, some people make them and insert them in their art journals or junk journals. So that was another project I made from the material. Now this one, the folio, is something that I will walk through with you and just give you some measurements, so that when you pick up the kit, this video, of course, you have found on YouTube. And you know what? Use the measurements and different paper. If you don't have this particular kit, feel free to take it as inspiration, and use some paper from your stash and do something there. So using, again, another die from the die set from Elizabeth Craft, I used it came with dies to cut out little reinforcements here. I included some string here, and I just thought that made a really pretty folio band without being too much, and doubling up on my reinforcements here made it nice and strong. This is it's using a piece of the 12-inch paper. The base paper is craft, so I included craft paper for everybody in the kit, and it's 12 inches across and 7 inches this way. And then to make a little bit of a gusset, I scored at 3 7/8, and then scored at 4. So this is 3 7/8 inches, and then at 4. Then I spun it around, and instead of saying score at 3 7/8 and 4, and then at 7 and something and 8, I decided it's always easier for me just to do the one side, spin it around, do 3 7/8 again, and a 4, just to make sure that I get exactly what I'm looking for and I don't mess it up, because I'm using, you know, just here and here. I just do this side, spin it around, do this side, and they're absolutely the same. So what did I do here? Well, this is these are elements from the kit that you have in your paper stash. I made a tag out of the cardstock, another frame. I used this pocket is included in the kit, and again, it's an Elizabeth Craft cutout, so the ends tuck in and make a really awesome pocket. I really like this. I wasn't quite sure how to use it again, so I just tucked it in as something extra if I wanted to journal. I added this tag is in there as well, and it's really a nice quality and thickness. And then I just had some craft paper left over. I love these little pretend paper clips, so I just tucked that in and did that. The 3 panels are made, like I said, with the small gusset, so just when you have a bit of the bulk like this, you have room for it to give a little bit. If you find that you want to have a little bit more of a gusset, then do a little bit more than, you know, just a 1/4 of an inch. Do a 1/2 inch if you want, or something like that, or 3/16 or whatever. Just play with it if it's not to your liking. The pocket and tag I showed you, and on this side here I had some fun using just some corrugated cardboard that was from the kit. I sort of cut, I think it's 3.5 inches here, 4 3/4 this way, and then I allowed just a 6, about almost a little less than 3/4, about 6/8, I think is what it came to. It's easier sometimes to use metric for me, but I just made a border and I cut that piece out, and I probably used that piece somewhere else. This might actually be part of the piece from here. Again, just utilizing, I love the old keys and the old wheels, and I just stuck those down, and then I took this out of the ephemera page, the cut aparts and stuff, and it's cogs and gears. So on this side, I continued on. I absolutely love the elements of the boots, and I just took some string and I threaded it through as if the boots were hanging. I put the wheel up there. I used the goggles. These are all fussy cut, and they're just paper, so they're quite fine, but I just had some fun playing with the different elements, and I thought they were cute. Again, more paper clips. I had cardstock left over, some white on here, and made my pocket. I think the pocket on the back here is 3 1/4 across, and how long here? I think it's 3 1/4, sorry, 3 1/4 across, and about 4 3/4 long. I made the pocket first out of cardstock, then I overlaid it with some paper from the kit, and again just ran my fingernail or a tool just to rag up the edges, just to go with that whole look. The pocket, the insert here is 2 inches and 2 inches and, let's see here, so just over 2 3/4 inches, and the length, sorry, the phone rang and I'm by myself, of course, is 5 1/2. So that was just the pocket to fit inside here. Again, you know what, when I made this, I didn't have measurements. I kind of just said, oh, I'm going to make something this way, cut it off. Going to make something this wide, cut it off. But if you want to replicate this to the best of your ability, this is what it is. And again, I love to have some journaling. I may have used some extra metals here and there. And then on the front, I added another sheet of the paper. I added some pop dots here. First, I put the piece of corrugated cardboard down, added some pop dots to lift up this sentiment. This is another element cut out, and more pop dots with this here. So really love the color palette and everything that was on there, and just thought it was really cute. And the back I just left plain. You're certainly welcome to do something there. So again, just 12 inches across, 7 inches long, and scored at 3 7/8 and at 4 inches, and then turn it around 3 7/8 and 4 inches. And it was able to have quite a lot of items added in. And then the gusset here, It didn't, the belly band, I should say, didn't quite, of course, be able to wrap around it, but for fun, I mean, you could put this on the back if you wanted, but I really like the pattern. So I just slipped that on, tied it up, and you can do it, any way you like here. Oops, that wasn't quite even, is it? So let's try this again. But I mean, you can make any kind of, maybe add an extension of paper onto the belly band and have it be able to slide on and off without anything. But I thought that was cute. You could spin this around, turn it up on the front, and have the decoration on the back. So that's what you get with the kit. And this is what it looks like. You get lots of paper, lots of goodies. Take a quick peek here. And then you know how that'll go. I won't be able to put it back together. But you see, you get all kinds of metal and all kinds of paper. So you've got lots of elements to play with, because you can't do something like that without some actual gears. You've got the different sheets here that I fussy cut out. Those are the ones I fussy cut, then rat-tailed up the edges. This here, I'm not even sure if I incorporated that or not. And then here are all those paper elements I told you about that I fussy cut out and used. And then I've got some nice heavy cardstock in there. Here's your corrugated corrugated cardstock. These are all the elements in here for you to, we've cut your tag, we've cut your pocket, your belly band, those little reinforcements are trying to get away, so everything is there. You get a full sheet of the craft. This is the paper here that you'll see throughout the thing. This is the A side, this is the B side. Sorry, this is the B side here. Yeah, so similar. And I love the train, so that's what went on my scrapbook page. I love the hot air balloon. This is cabbage 50 pounds for 59 cents. I love all of the writing on there. Oop. And then this one here, and some string, some little ties. So you get everything you need. $35. It's called Invention Age, and it'll be on our website. And we have just a few kits, limited stock, and then this video will be there for you to be able to follow with the directions. Everything else is pretty much just to do it to your own taste and size. Take care.